You also just teased the A's and F's. That's the first time I think that's ever happened. Anirban, your F. We'll begin with you.
My F, right, sorry. My F goes to Donald Trump's usage of, or rather the butchering of the English language. Recently in a rally, he said, I have your back, I have your heart, and get this, I have every other part of your body. Finally, we are in a zombie apocalypse. Thank you.
Jenny, your F.
The Last of Us.
That's hard to follow. Okay, so my F goes to J.D. Vance and Donald Trump for amplifying the false story that immigrants from Haiti are eating pets in Springfield, Ohio. The story has been debunked, but Trump shouted it at the debate. Afterwards, a CNN journalist told Vance that city officials said the story is false, but Vance doubled down. NewsGuard reported yesterday that the woman at the heart of the story revealed that she had no firsthand knowledge. She'd only heard about it. A rumor of black immigrants eating pets is racism.
Aaron.
My F goes to the California wildfires. They keep burning. Nearly 1 million acres burned this year, and well over 1,000 homes and buildings have been demolished and counting. We've got 3 big fires burning in Southern California right now. I had a student talk to me emotionally after class yesterday about how her grandfather is being evacuated and just how terrifying that is. There's a human toll of this climate catastrophe. The toll is enormous. It keeps happening, but there's hope.
Rick.
My F goes to Ron DeSantis for using taxpayer money to try and influence the vote on Florida's upcoming abortion rights amendment. The state put out a quote-unquote public service video that states that Florida's current law that outlaws most abortions after 6 weeks is actually a show of support for women and includes a link to a site that claims that the abortion rights amendment, quote-unquote, threatens women's safety, unquote.
Let's move to our A's. Anirban.
My A goes to the New York State's gun-involved violence elimination, or GIVE program, that is giving a lot of money in the central New York region, keeping young people participate in programs, working in schools, libraries, and the gun violence is down in central New York, actually. So, good
Jenny.
program.
So my A goes to the internet for memifying
Nice.
Trump's derogatory attack on immigrants and turning it into rightfully just pure ridiculousness. From The Simpsons, dog and cat looking nervous, to aliens and people eating kitten sandwiches, as they say, the internet loves a good cat meme.
Aaron.
That's awesome.
So my A goes to South Dakota. We just talked about the electric grid, but let's talk about South Dakota's. Over the past year, according to new data out from the Energy Information Agency and compiled by researchers at Stanford, South Dakota met on average over 100%, 100% of electricity demand from wind, solar, and hydropower alone, with the vast majority of that coming from wind energy. Go South Dakota. And as someone who's biked across all of South Dakota, I can personally say it really is that windy.
You were riding into it all, both directions.
I'm actually from South Dakota. I think that's the first time I've heard a positive story about South Dakota in a while.
Thought I'd throw it out there.
Thank you.
Okay, Rick.
My A goes to DebunkBot, an AI chat box that can successfully change people's minds about a number of common myths and conspiracy theories. A study of the bot published in Science magazine found that after individuals were given an opportunity to converse with the bot about whether we staged the moon landing or that 9/11 was perpetrated by the U.S. government, about a quarter of the people no longer believed their conspiracy theory.
Okay, now, South Dakota wind. South Dakota can produce all that wind energy, but it does not have many large population centers. So
Sure.
that wind has, those electrons have to get to where the people are, and that's the bottleneck.
Yeah, well, we can do that in New York State if we try.